up, nigga.
We're going down now on the 11th to film them, and then on the same day we've got our 5th year anniversary. So we've been in business 5 years for the finance business and 3 years for the estate agency. So we're going to do a presentation with the team and then take the guys out afterwards to kind of celebrate and show some recognition, so that should be good. And I think we've got Daniel Hill coming on the podcast, very successful entrepreneur, business owner, property investor, yeah, really inspiring guy. He's coming on the podcast on the 18th, and then we've got D Ludlow on the 21st.
If it's love, I want everything. Touch my soul, touch my heart, don't judge my mental. They told me that life is simple, been real since Papa Pimple. I started out in the rental, Sonata, the presidential. Speak once and listen twice.
Cool, so we're at the Bath Office. We opened this office about 4 months ago now. So we've got 2 offices in Cardiff. We opened the Bath Office because we were expanding the wealth management arm. And it's a great city to be in, so yeah, come have a look.
Through the noise, I'm hoping I leave a scar. If you don't know where you've been, how you knowing where you are?
Just cruising the night, I'm grooving. Thought you said you was my type, I'm
What's getting the drinks for the boys?
moving too slow. Text back like shit, I'm cool with it. I can match energies, babe, I'm moving your soul.
Through off the time, check my notifications.
I founded Ramsey and White 5 years ago in August. It's set up as a specialist mortgage brokerage to help property investors. So I always wanted to be in business and in property, and I got given some bad advice when I first bought my first property at 25, investment property, and that led me down the road into wanting to understand how finance worked and that wider kind of element to build an investment portfolio. But a very critical part of the jigsaw puzzle was the finance, so I really needed to get into it. So I went down the residential finance route, then into mortgages, commercial mortgage, bridge and development, and eventually I set up Ramsey and White. So that was to help property investors fund their deals, and we work with investors all across the UK, and we also work with expats and foreign nationals who invest in the UK property market. Some of our clients obviously have built multi-million pound portfolios. We worked with investors. A client, for example, I met him in Dubai, who's UK national, but he's living in Dubai at the time, so he was an expat. He's moved back now, and he had one property. It was a HMO, and then since then he's built up a significant portfolio worth over £24 million that we've helped facilitate funding and structuring. Very profitable business. But then you get to a point where they've got children, they've got other business interests, and they start needing tax advice or financial advice and financial planning. So that's why we started looking at the wealth management side of things to not only help our clients build their businesses and portfolios and investments, but protect that. We're doing like quite a lot of development funding right at the moment, aren't we? And they were going to put like £1.5 million, and at that time they were putting everything on the line. The fees on the side of like what a senior lender would charge, mezz lender, preferred equity, common equity, break it all down to them. So in terms of loan to value, loan to GDV, loan to GDV and loan to cost, and then what the rates are, then that's something really tangible they can go away and work with. Because I was with Will, they thought he was shooting, they must have thought I was a lecturer.
This is based in Cardiff, right just outside of Cardiff.
He's done a few projects, like smaller investment stuff, and then he's going for it.
So yeah, he bought this in 2021 for 450,000.
Yeah.
He managed to get planning on it, but took quite a few years. And he needs 725,000 to do the full build out. It's 6 bedrooms, and obviously it's going to be a very nice property at the end that he's looking to sell. Neville Street. Yeah.
A lot of investors we work with have gone to do development. So here's a client that we work with. He's based in South Wales. We're actually going to go and view 3 of his sites in the next couple of weeks. So that'll be good to watch. He's going to start developing a site in South Wales, which effectively he's creating 13 units down there, and the plan is to hold on to them for long term as an investment cash flow. So if I run through some of the numbers, how we look at the deal, just obviously a lot more goes into it, but a brief overview. So he is buying the property or the land for 365,000. He's spending around just over $1 million on it, and it's got a GDV of about 2.28 million. And then the cash flow from the building should be around 96 grand per annum. So if we look at kind of the funding of it, main thing we want to look at for is how much we can get the borrower day one, and also money towards the works, and then also what the profit on cost is. Lenders that we work with typically want anything from 20% upwards. We do work with some funders that offer 100% financing, kind of on a JV basis, joint venture. They typically want over 26%, which obviously is not easy to come by in the market, but if you've got the right contacts and access to the right deals, then it is possible. So this is kind of one of the calculators we look at. We have multiple spreadsheets that we break down the numbers, but see initial land value 365,000, total construction cost 1,058,000, gross development value 2.280 million, so 2,280,000, and if we go through what this lender's offering, effectively they are gonna give the borrower initial day one £237,250. Okay, there's an interest rate of 6.5% plus base. I think there's a couple of other lenders we're working with that will offer a cheaper product, but this kind of just gives us a good quick overview before going back to the borrower.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. I'm in my car in the giddy up.
We want to be training, working hard, but also training hard, keeping us fit and active so we can perform well and work as well. So come down to train together, work hard together, and get good results for our body, mind and clients, you know. Bodysuits are making me sweat a little.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car in the giddy up. Secure the bike, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex on.
When I was a kid, we used to do like amateur boxing. So love it, training with the boys, like running 4 or 5 mile runs 3-4 times a week, and boxing, sparring, press up, sit up. So one of the best fitness training in the world, I think.
Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like bone crush.
We've come to this stunning location in Bath. We're filming here today. We're creating some content for the new website we're putting together. It's effectively going to show the brand and what we do and how we help our clients. It's super high end, focused around the wealth management, accountancy and property stuff that we're involved in. We've got Old Coast Studios here, so they're really high-end film production company. I worked with them when we went to Norway for the world record for Jamie Barrow's event, and yeah, I've invited them back today. To be fair, they put all the work in finding a location, bringing a team in, the creative side of it, so I've just got to turn up and film some shots. So yeah, looking forward to seeing how today goes and how the content comes together.
That's ISO.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas.
Easy. Yeah. Oh, well done for yesterday.
Right, cheers.
I mean, you've got 3 out of 4,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
one to do Tuesday, which is the full exam, and then one.
Yeah, just like one of the units and then the full exam for CMAP 3.
Yeah.
And hopefully be all done Tuesday.
How cool is this location?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Talk about you know, when you go places or you talk about setting goals and stuff.
Yeah.
Like inspiration.
Vision board.
Yeah,
This is vision boards.
That's what I was saying that to Jay just then, and it was like, give us all a few years, hopefully we'll all have one of these and be
Like you
popping
said
over
that,
each other's
yeah, I
houses.
literally said to him, I said, a couple of years,
Yeah.
I'll just come around the room.
Ice, camera, action, ayy.
I'm smoking that dope from Redmond. We the new meth in Redmond. We ain't real blood, but we brethren. Run up a check and it's pending. She talking my news, what send them. Fuck with the fam, you a dead man. Jesus, peace on my pendant. And we still independent. ISO, yeah, we trending. Watch what you say, don't offend them. They keeping it real, they commend them. People like get your wife pregnant. But I ain't trying to be dependent. I need money, never ending. I'm
Ready for it? Practicing, been watching you guys, the professionals.
Let me know. They might be writing notes in the back. Jay's been Yeah, Jay's.
I've been trying to be serious and see Will in the distance, so I guess pulling faces over Jerry's shoulder.
Be looking like Ken soon.
Yeah.
Hey,
Barbie.
You could pull off a Ken.
Malibu.
Yeah.
Malibu Will.
So then we'll be finished up here today. The other day we were doing some work in the gym, we did some work in the office, some capital stack. On Friday we're going to be going to see one of our developer client sites. We've got 3 sites, about £8 million worth of GDV in Cardiff. Then we're coming up to the office to see the estate agency team and some of the finance team who are still there, who are in that area, taking more photos for the website. And then we're down to Principality Stadium to have the announcements and talk about where we've been, or where we started, and how we've got to where we've got to in terms of the business and the growth, and where we're looking to go over the next 5-10 years. It's really exciting stuff. And then we'll be going out for food afterwards. So
It'll be a really good celebration for 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice to get everyone together, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, 'cause we're all doing our own thing throughout the week, so
get to know each other as well, rather than
100%.
Yeah, no, definitely, it's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Before we did quite a lot of like paintballing, days out, normally once a quarter. There's so much happening. It'd be great to get back to that place where we can get both teams in kind of a day out here and there, isn't it?
That's the end goal, 100%. You know, just get that structure in place. We'll look forward to have time away and get everyone together and have a good time.
Don't know if you guys can handle losing there and go.
Get out of here, Will.
I'm professional. Yeah, they call me Lewis Hamilton.
Get out of here.
Go and join this.